Ozzy, how's it going, man?
Good, good, Sam. How are you?
Very well, sir. Very well, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you, and very excited to have you here to, share a bit more with the people about your life-changing, incredible transformation that you've made for yourself within Alpha Body System. So, I guess to start things off here, Ozzy, you've been in the program for about 10 months now, right? And in that time, you've seen incredible progress. But think back to where you were, at the start of 2025, or sorry, 2024. Um, before you joined Alpha Body System, like what was life like? What was your fitness like before joining ABS?
Honestly, my fitness was probably, I'd say, close to zero. The only physical activity I'd really get would be at work, and it wasn't much. And I assumed, maybe just walking at work or doing stuff here and there that made me sweat. I was assuming, I was getting in enough exercise, but that wasn't the truth. So I'd say, I'd say my lifestyle before was a lot sedentary.
Yeah. Okay, got it. So, you came to us in January of this year, right? January 2024. And at that point, you were 306 pounds when we first started working together, right? Help us understand this. Help the people watch understand what results have you actually created for yourself in Alpha Body System so far?
I've created life changing, life changing. Damn. So, I mean, everything I've made, I guess, up till now has been life changing. It's just amazing. That I'd rather now. I think I'd rather go out and work out with somebody than you know plan something to go out to a club or drink. Which I mean, you can still do it, but you got to be conscious of everything you're doing at the same time.
Yeah, totally. So I remember that with you specifically, like on our first conversation, you were consuming quite a lot of alcohol initially, right? And then correct me if I'm wrong, Ozzy, but I think you went cold turkey for a good period of time when you first joined ABS, right?
Yeah.
And here you are 10 months later, down over 60 pounds. Incredible. And are you now, I think you do have an occasional drink here or there, is that right?
Yeah. So from time to time, I'll have one,
Yeah.
but I'll limit myself to just one for the whole night, and that's it. As to where before, I think it'd be maybe a 12 pack by myself.
Mm.
So that's also been a big change, and you know, I don't feel like I need alcohol. You know, to be able to socialize or anything like that. I don't feel like I need it anymore.
I love that. I love hearing that from you, man. That's great. So it sounds like you're in a much more powerful position to have a drink here or there if you want to, but you don't feel like you need to rely on it like you were previously.
Yeah, that's correct.
Got it. Okay. Well, look, help us understand this. Like you've lost over 60 pounds. You're before and after. It's hard to believe you're even the same person from where you started, right? What have the effects of that transformation been on your other areas of life, whether it's been at work or your relationships, friends, family? Like, what has the actual tangible difference been for you on a day-to-day basis?
Um, you know, I think everything has been just a lot more. It's been flowing a lot more smoothly. When it comes to family, I'm not. I guess you can say like I'm not as far as I used to be from them. So I'm a lot closer with them now. I like to socialize. I don't know. I feel like all these changes just gave me the confidence to be who I really am and not be that one person that just wants to be in their bubble because, oh, I'm afraid I can't do this or I'm afraid I can't do that because of my physical or, anything like that. So I'd say it's been a big improvement at work. I've actually gotten promoted already. So
Congratulations.
yeah. So I mean, it makes you just a more confident person than you already are.
Right. Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. And you mentioned something a few weeks ago, Ozzy. We were hyping you up on all the progress you've made. And you said something to the effect of like, oh man, not even that old version of me that not even that old version of me could stop us from making the progress that we're making now. So like describe that mental transformation or that identity transformation that you've made for yourself here.
It's been big. Before, like I said, I'd probably make plans to go out to a club. And when somebody would probably invite me out to, work out, go on a hike, or maybe go on a walk, I'd be like, oh, I don't have time. When in reality, it's like you make plans to go out for 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours throughout the night. And it doesn't hurt to change a little bit and, that mindset and be like, well, I can maybe fit in 30 minutes at least to walk, get in a quick workout, something, and that mentality has been, I guess, a big part of the transformation, you know, because at first, I'd say the hardest part for me was kind of starting
Mhm.
because I wasn't used to being that active. And now I feel like it's more of a damn, like I have these results. Like I want to keep going. I want more. It gets you into, I guess you could say, like a vicious circle of where it's like, I want more, just keep attacking.
Yeah, it's like rather than being in a downward spiral of things getting worse and worse, now you're in an upward spiral of things getting better and better and you chasing that.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, look, Ozzy, you've completely transformed yourself, not only physically and mentally. You are a completely different person now. You've been through Alpha Body System now for a good chunk of time. You've seen how it works. What do you think for you has been the most critical piece of Alpha Body System that has allowed you to be so successful with this?
I'd say the nutrition plan
Mm,
overall, you know, and as you could tell, I'm always locked in with the nutrition. I try to follow everything as strict as I can. You know, Maybe a few times here and there I do fall off based off the instructions, you guys give me, but we still try to go back on track and just stay as focused as we can. But I feel like the nutrition plan has been the biggest factor here for me.
amazing. Well, look, and that's so well said because a lot of guys think they need to be perfect all the time, and sometimes that can create a bit of anxiety around like, oh, can I even do this? But what you've realized is like there is flexibility, right? And there's flexibility. And also, if you have a bad day or bad week, knowing exactly what to do to get right back on track. Because I think so many guys struggle with having a bad day or a bad week and letting that snowball into a bad month, a bad 6 months. And that's the antithesis, that's the opposite of sustainability, right? Like
Yeah.
having that knowledge and that game plan that you know how to come right back to when you do want to get right back on track. That's the whole point of this, right? So the fact that you've unlocked that sustainability piece and that flexibility piece is so huge.
Yeah, it is. And, obviously it goes paired with the exercise you do and, the sleep you get, because all that plays a big factor too. But I'd say if you could choose one main piece, I think it would be the nutrition.
Yeah, it's a very important part, and you've done an excellent job of integrating that. So, Ozzy, I guess finally here, for anyone who's watching who is maybe in a similar situation to where you were at, or maybe they're just in a place where they're not totally happy with where they're at with their body or their health, and they're looking at Alpha Body System, wondering if this is the right program, the right coaching, the right community for them. What words of wisdom or what advice would you have for someone who's considering Alpha Body System?
I'd say don't double think it. Don't second guess yourself. You know, do it, stay focused, and just, you know, I guess invest a little bit in your body. It doesn't hurt. It's what we carry around with us on a daily basis. The same way we take care of our clothes, it's important to take care of our body.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I couldn't agree with you more. Awesome. Well, look, Ozzy, I really appreciate you taking the time here. You should feel extremely proud of the results that you've created. Greg and I take a lot of pride in being the best at what we do, but that only works when you show up and you put the effort in and have the consistency. So, you're really the reason why you have these amazing results. So, congratulations to you. Keep up the good work. And you and I
Thank you.
both
Thank you.
Of course, and you and I both know that this is also just the beginning for you. You know, you're still going to keep making incredible progress, and that transformation that you've created for yourself is only going to continue to get better and better for you.
Of course. Thank you. And I'm thankful, and I'm very proud of where I'm at now. Maybe when I first started, it's like I don't see myself getting there, but all it takes is a little bit of effort and dedication to make it to where I'm at now.
Yes, sir. One step at a time, right?
It's baby steps. Baby steps make a huge difference.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Crawl, walk, run. Well, Ozzy, congrats again. Thanks for taking the time here, and we'll talk soon, okay?
All right, Sam.
All right. See you later.